All right. So it would seem that I am back again. I believe it's uploading now to start the stream. Yes, it is. Okay, so welcome back again. This is Spivey with Spivey Talks. I'm glad you could join me again. I know my midnight or just after midnight posting is a little bit weird, I'd imagine. Um, but I actually find this time to be good for reflecting on today's events and preparing for tomorrow, or more likely a few hours from now, as it will still be the same day that it is right now. So I did not shoot any video of my activities for the day, for my weekend view of the vlog. Okay, but that's because I knew I was doing this video to right now. So I'll give you first the overview of today's events. Nothing spectacular or interesting for the most of the day. Trying to get my thoughts in order. I woke up late around 10, and from there, basically just tried to start working on some stuff on the computer, setting up a bunch of accounts, as well as security precautions for hacking and stuff like that. So I have a Twitter account that I now use for Spivey Talks, which is at BK Spivey. I also have a Twitch, which actually, when I finish this video, I'm about to jump over and start a live Twitch play of an older game, probably either Fallout or The Witcher. Depends on how I feel. Now, tomorrow, I may be having a friend over who will be playing Outlast. So, just so you understand, I get mad scared when I see jump scares. I don't know what it is about it, but I cannot sit still and just take a jump scare. I don't know what it is. My fight or flight reflex for a jump scare is through the roof. Mind you, I am a fighter. I do weapons. I've done martial arts, all that stuff. I will fight in the face of a person, but something unexpected jumping out at me, I will strike and then run, or I just run first so I can get ready to come back to fight. But a jump scare on the screen, I just run. About 2 years ago, maybe almost 3 now, me and 2 others were sitting around a table. We just had a lamp on, and we were watching YouTube videos of people playing Outlast. And I swear, we renamed the night the heart attack night because we all almost had heart attacks. But me especially, not only would I jump like everybody else, but I fell over my chair. I almost broke one of the lamps that was in the room because I jumped so far back. It knocked it is just horrible. People, my friends, my closest friends who actually sit there with me or have in the past for some of these games and jump scares will tell you it's the most hilarious sight in the world, because for somebody as big as I am to just, I'm light as shit on my feet when I run from a jump scare. So either tomorrow or Sunday, my friend will be here and she will be playing Outlast, and I'll probably see if I can't find another horror game to put on, but she according to her, she has nerves of steel when it comes to jump scares. They don't scare her in the slightest. So that ought to be interesting to see. So, and just so that you guys can get a feel for what I'm saying about the jump scares, I will actually show me watching other people play other games dealing with jump scares and my reaction to those videos. And they will all be videos I have not seen before in other games that I haven't watched from that particular person. It's not a highlight of my life, but it is honest. So people, my friend tonight, we watched one of the top 10 list of jump scares, and I think PewDiePie had one on it, and I jumped and almost broke one of my lights for my light stand for my equipment back here. And my old roommate looked at me. He thought I was joking. He thought I was like just pretending. I'm like, there's no cameras on. There's no reason possibly you could ever think that I was pretending. That is a legitimate reaction to this event. I I don't handle jump scares well. So a lot of you are going to laugh at me, and a lot of you are going to find it to be hilarious. But it is amusing to see. I myself, you have to be able to laugh at yourself. Otherwise, you got too much of a tough skin, and you can't handle doing this kind of venture, videos and blogging and whatnot. So you'll get a chance to laugh at me like my friends do when it comes to jump scares. Oh joy. um, so, um, oh yeah, so we went, me and two more friends, we went to see Power Rangers, um, which was okay. It was an okay movie. I don't want to really spoil it for you right now. I'll probably do an actual review of the movie maybe tomorrow in the morning after I go handle some business first or whatnot. Um, but in, I'm just gonna leave that alone. The point I want to make is after the movie, me and the two friends I went to the movies with, we sat in the car for a few minutes discussing it, and I watched a series of videos that talk about movie sins. And so all through the movie, I'm counting sins in my head. Like, nope, that don't make sense. That's not right. Why is this in here? This is just straight dumb. Um, and I brought it up to them, and their viewpoint on it is just suck it up and enjoy the movie for being a movie. And I can't do that anymore. When I was younger, sure, just hey, it's a movie, blah. But now it's like if you make a movie as culturally significant as Power Rangers, you may say, wait, what? But you got to figure millions of American children grew up on Power Rangers. My little brother included. He is 8 years younger than me. He loved Power Rangers, whereas I loved X-Men. I remember when they made the first Power Rangers movie, I was upset. I was like, why in the world did they make a Power Ranger movie before an X-Men movie? Why would you ever do that? I could not grasp that concept at the time. It's whatever now. But so I will point out an issue or a flaw, and they will say, "Oh, well, that makes total sense. You just don't have to think about it." Why wouldn't I think about it? It doesn't make sense. And again, that'll be something for the review. But all the issues or flaws of the movie, they basically put up a wall and refused to acknowledge it. They just marked it off as, oh well, that's the way the people made it who wanted to do the movie. But that's in no way, shape, or form like the source material, whether the Japanese version of where the show came from or the American. Neither one goes along with what they did in this movie. And you know that. You have a collection of all of the above. You're the one telling me about how you watch all these older Japanese versions, Super Sentai and whatever else. And here you just totally ignore all the flaws in these movies, and you can't for a moment acknowledge when it's not right. And I scratch my head because and I think to myself, it's like, well, I have another group of friends where we would sit down and we would break the movie down and the issues in it and enjoy it, that intellectual discussion of what we note and why, and even our own reasoning as to what the answer might be. I couldn't have with this group of friends, these two. It's just, it was a good movie, and just keep moving. And it bothers me because I have to question whether or not I've actually outgrown these friends in that category, or if they're just not on the same level overall. Because also, I definitely can't speak with them on politics. The main guy, I went to college with him many years ago. We were in welding together at Savannah Tech. He has or had a massive rebel flag in his front room, which he later put into his room. And he's a Trump supporter, and he he doesn't know the facts about any of the stuff that Trump says, but he is a stagnant and staunch supporter of Trump and will not listen to a single thing contradictory at all. Like, there's no room for debate. Trump is right. Trump is blah 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 blah. And I scratch my head. Like, you sit here and you spout all these supposed facts that are completely hearsay and don't even make sense by you saying it. And when I bring you the actual fact and correct the misinformation you just said, you don't want to hear it, oh, I'm completely wrong, and you yell it and then just totally shut off. I don't, I can't get with that. I can't get down with that. I can't get jiggy with this. So I don't, I can't, I just don't, I don't know. So it really hurts because now it stops and makes me wonder how we remain, like, what is the bond keeping us friends? Because we can't talk politics, we can't talk movies, we don't hang out for video games and stuff. Mind you, we do both have that fascination with anime, but we don't sit and talk on anime because he goes way off on some other tangent about stuff I don't care about in anime. Like mechs. I hate mechs with a passion. With a passion. But that's not important. So it really makes me question what keeps somebody who's been a friend or associated with you for so long, what keeps you connected to them when you start to notice that you've completely grown apart and your interests and your ability to communicate and enjoy each other's company diminishes. Now, and mind you, we were going to local trivia events once, twice a week, something like that, depending on my work schedule. And we would do pretty well, but we didn't have like a full team, and that was okay. But I don't go as often. I don't like not winning, so we'll get like second or third place or fourth place, depending on the situation. But we've never won, and that bothered me. So I kind of, like, I got better things I could do with my time than not win at something. Because it would be like the 2 or 3 of us versus a table of 6 or 8 people who all, compile their knowledge base together to get these answers. And even when I have the right answer, they wouldn't acknowledge it or put it on the paper. The main guy would put the team name down without ever asking, and decisions we've made for us without talking to each other. I couldn't even write answers down at times for the team. Like, it was like a serious dictatorship that just didn't make any sense. And the second part to this is manners, household manners, to be more specific. I have an issue personally with the concept of someone going through your house. Like, if you're a guest, okay, cool. I prefer that you come into the area that I present to you. I'll give you, if there's a tour to be needed, I'll give you a tour. This is your seat. If you need something, let me know. But for someone just to get up and roam around your house without saying anything, like if I go upstairs and leave you downstairs, I come back and you've gone into other rooms or look through stuff, that bothers me. If you turn around and go through my refrigerator, especially, oh my, I want to kick you out of the house immediately. Like, what are you doing? And I've had friends do that. Now, mind you, I just had some house guests over tonight, and I'm not referring to them in any way. They were great guests. They sat here. I made the food. They had the food. We talked and watched a little bit of videos, and then they went on about the things they needed to do for the night. But other guests, they don't. They don't. It just, especially those who turn around and just betray you in the end. So friendship is that slippery slope. Like, how much do you give for the sake of still remaining friends? Is it okay to snap on a friend for doing something you consider to be a faux pas? It's, I don't know. I would like your opinion. Anybody who has an opinion on the situation, have been through it or whatnot, go ahead and comment down below, and tell me what you've experienced, how you feel about these situations. How do you handle your friendships, and do you ever outgrow them? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one here, and I will be back tomorrow, the next day, and more days after that. God willing, of course. Everybody have a good night. Like, subscribe, and comment. All right.